You gotta choose. You like the top of
Brandon Gaudin, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Ready. Strike. Check. Strike. Ready.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. We're just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd down and 8. They'll try the right side here with Peyton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. It's 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. Field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Man open. Harold Carmichael complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Come on, set. Right, 97.
Right side run with Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Back to the ground now, Patterson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Carmichael. Touchdown, Miami. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Ready?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
18 runners.
To throw, McNair. He's got the Hall of Famer, Harold Carmichael. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll go with the keeper. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
McNair on the keeper. Fumble on the play. Recovered by
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Let's go now. Hurt.
On the give, here comes Peyton. Down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's McNair. He'll get this complete to Walter Payton. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. It's in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, McNair. And the catch made by Johnson. And out of bounds right around the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles, and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, here's McNair. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Peyton up the middle. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Calvin Johnson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man completes it to Claypool. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's good for the Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready, play.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready.
Here's second and 10.
Slide 2. You don't bully. Hey, 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Ready up.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
A final shot before break. McNair on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Now McNair toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Well, right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
McNair. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a give. Here's Peyton running left. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
McNair to throw. Completes it to Carmichael out on the right side.
Down inside the 10.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now McNair. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Back to throw. McNair. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Calvin Johnson with his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Dolphins 10.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll give him 8 that time.
Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up.
Get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. On second down, a run with Patterson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
It's Tracy Porter with a pick.
And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This will be caught by Harold Carmichael. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he...
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Aiden Hutchinson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Ready up. Right. Hey, check Megan.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So on fourth down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
They'll run with Patterson.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. He's back to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost at fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carrying into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
He's got it at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1.
And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side...
Spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of chocolate dice. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time, I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Run it up, 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 run it up. You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment, that's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time, I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily